So what's the title of this article?
Master on the Mound.
As a good reader, you automatically think strategically and actively to understand what you read. As a tutor, your challenge is to learn specific reading comprehension strategies to teach explicitly, one at a time, to your learner. By learning comprehension strategies, your learner will become aware of how to think in order to make meaning while reading. A KWL chart is a type of graphic organizer. Graphic organizers are diagrams or charts that visually represent the relationship of ideas and information. You can enhance the KWL chart by including another recommended comprehension strategy, predicting what will happen in a text by adding an N to the chart. Students can then include their own ideas about what they think will happen next. When you introduce your learner to this strategy, it's helpful for you to fill out the chart while you discuss your learner's ideas. Once your learner is comfortable using the chart, she can write down her ideas before and after she reads the text.
You know, I know that you love mysteries. And so remember last week we chose a book that you thought that you would like to read.
Yes.
So, you know, let's just look at the cover of the book and see what we know. So our first thing that we're doing is what I already know about the topic. What's the title?
Junkyard Dan.
Great.
Start of a new Dan.
And so the series name is Junkyard Dan, and the title is Start of a New Dan. What picture? It's kind of hard to see there, but what do you...
The picture is dark.
Yeah.
And I think that the reason why it's dark, maybe he want to stay out of sight. He might be in some trouble or something.
And what do you think that it means, start of a new Dan? A new Dan.
I think that something happened and he want to start a whole new life.
Let's look at the back of the book. And you know how the back of the book always has a description, or usually has a description about what the book is about. Let's read it again just to jog our memory.
Dan Corbett.
Corbett? Dan
Dan
Corbett?
Corbett was a powerful man, a cutthroat stockbroker. He had it all: money, power, respect, big house, nice car, beautiful wife. But then Dan got the note, and at that moment, the reason for Dan's entire life was gone. So Dan leaves it all, just walks away, because a new Dan lives a nice, perfect, peaceful life, a special life,
A simple life.
a simple life, or so he thought.
Or so he thought. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that gave us quite a bit of information, didn't it?
Yeah, a lot of information.
So what do we know? I'm going to write down some things from looking at the front cover, the title, and reading this back description. What are some things that we already know about this book?
He was a powerful man.
Okay.
And he was a stockbroker. He had a nice car, beautiful wife. And we know that something is getting ready to happen in his life.
But then what happens?
He gets a note, and that changes his life.
Oh, so the change is because of a note. And so he gets the note, and then what happens?
Oh, he just up and just walks away from just walks away from his life.
I have all these questions buzzing around in my head. What are some questions that you want to know?
What the note said, and why would he call it cutthroat?
What did he do, right? Okay, why cutthroat? What else would you like to know?
About his wife.
Yeah, what do you want to know about his wife?
What kind of wife? Was she nice, or did she want everything? Or why did he just up and walk away?
Yeah. Why walk away? Okay.
Why you want to start a new life?
Why start new life? Yeah. There's one other question about the note.
Oh, yeah. Who sent it?
Yeah. Who
That's
sent
the
that
main
note?
one. Who
Yeah.
sent it?
Who sent the note? Okay. So those are some good questions. Why don't we go ahead and read the first chapter now?
Okay.
And then once we've read that first chapter, then we'll go on to the third column, which is what we learned about the topic.
Research tells us that people understand, process, and remember new information better when they can relate it to information they already know. Using a KWLN chart is a way for learners to improve their comprehension by connecting new ideas and information to their current knowledge base. Adult learners may find graphic organizers useful for the following tasks that help improve reading comprehension: analyzing and summarizing information they need to learn, activating prior knowledge, setting a purpose for reading, keeping track of what they learn. The goal of practicing reading comprehension is for your learner to master and internalize more and more comprehension strategies to choose from and use in a variety of reading situations. You've seen a tutor do quite a bit of talking when explaining a new strategy. During most lessons, you and your learner would be equally talkative.